All right, I am here with my buddy Dennis. What's going on, brother? Dennis is a good friend of mine, beast in the marketing world, and to many of you, he might be the ghost behind the products that you purchase online, right? Anyways, Dennis really crushes it and makes a whole lot of money in my old stomping grounds, which is Instagram influencers. So he does a lot of marketing on those platforms. This is something I dabble with a few times a year, usually around the holidays, Black Friday, that type of thing of that nature. But I've transitioned so much into Facebook, and we were actually just discussing a couple of different things on the platform, things that you should be focused on in just marketing in general across multiple types of advertisements. Dennis does a lot of Snapchat ads as well. He's getting into that. You don't do any Twitter stuff, do you? No Twitter. But regardless, across any platform, this for me is probably the easiest to do on Instagram. So for any of you guys doing Instagram influencers, as well as any type of marketing, I've actually had some brands reaching out wanting to do promotions on my main YouTube channel, and I've declined every single one for the last 2 years. Nobody's coming to me with the right offer. It's just not, I don't really care. I don't make my money that way. But regardless, I always tell them, and this is what I always try to do whenever I'm running a marketing campaign of any kind, is I try to make sure my ad is a native ad. And for those of you who don't know what this means, very simple, very bare bone, long-standing concept in advertising and marketing. This is more so a marketing thing, right? Advertising is like the nitty-gritty of Facebook ad platform. Marketing is telling a story. It's how you interact with the customer. So this is marketing right here. Having a native ad means that it integrates very well to where it's placed. So for an example, if I'm running an ad on some big, very hot fitness model with 1.5 million followers, what am I gonna sell on that page and how is it gonna fit in? Right? If I'm selling some sort of like shaker fitness cup and she's at the gym regardless doing all this stuff and just kind of has it there in the picture and tags it and like does a quick little mention, it's a little bit more integrated, right? It's not as confusing. It's something where it integrates very well into her page. So when you click on her profile and you see all her different posts right before you click on anyone specifically, it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. You don't really know that it's an advertisement. So what's gonna happen, you're gonna get more organic reach on here because you're gonna get more likes and more comments. So that's the way the Instagram algorithm works, is not every follower, if she has 1.5 million followers, her post will only be seen by maybe a couple 100,000 of those people. So what you wanna do is you wanna make your ad as native as possible, right? Don't go to a big fitness model and try and advertise the microphone for your camera. I'm telling you, first of all, it's not gonna work. It's gonna look weird. You're gonna waste your money. But at the same time, it's gonna look like a very non-native ad. It's like an invasive species in a lake, right? It's not gonna work well. So it's something where as long as you can try to keep it as native as possible, not only are your results gonna be the best, but you're gonna get the most brand awareness, which long term, unless you're trying to build just a quick, I call them cash grab stores, if you're trying to build a little bit of a longer term brand, you should be focused on just exposure, right? Exposure, more followers, more everything. So if you can get your post reached by more people, whereas let's say you didn't send her the product, right? You just wanted her to post a straight up picture of the bottle. First of all, it probably will cost you more to have her do that because she or he or whoever you're advertising on knows that it looks ugly. It's a big invasive ad that her audience is not gonna like. So along with that, it's also not gonna work as well. So that's why I always recommend keeping it as native as possible so you get those initial likes, those initial comments, which help boost it up. And then other people who follow her will have that ad, right? But it's a native ad, her post pushed into their news feed. So that is one thing. Figure out how you can make your ad as native as possible, right? I'll try and give you an example here. Let's say I was talking about this, right? Let's say I was just mentioning everything I did, but I had a secret software that creates native ads for you. I could have mentioned it without telling you it was mine, and I could have just said like, I use this and that and blah, 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 and it flows with the topic, right? It wouldn't be out of place because of what we just talked about. Same concept. Think about it like that. Native versus non-native ads. It's one of the first real marketing concepts I learned years and years back when I was doing Instagram influencers. It's worked wonders for me. It's helped me make a lot of money with influencers as well as with other forms of traffic, primarily Facebook, some YouTube stuff, as well as for Dennis. Dennis, you focus on native ads, right?
Yeah, but mostly doing like Snapchat stories. Just like more like, I've never done an ad where I've had like an influencer take a picture with the product. It's her getting on her story and pretty much like showing her audience and just offering it, as such as like, we're going into like a new partnership with this company. It's like the same thing with like what Cardi B does. Like I pretty much just try to model what they did, Fashion Nova did with Cardi B. Like she has like a Cardi B collection.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so instead of like like at least what I've done is like instead of
Yeah, it should be all right. There we go. Make sure the audio is good.
yeah. So instead of say me just putting up like a name of a collection, like the makeup brush collection, we made it her name. So we made like Jazz's like makeup brush collection. And so pretty much what that did was it made it seem like a more legitimate partnership. And we actually were private labeled. So when she showed the product, she was showing it what was seen on the website. And yeah, I mean, like the first day we did it with like 2 influencers, and we would just have like separate collections. So Jazz's collection, like Carla's collection. And you know, we did like 20K on the first like day of like running ads for the store.
Nice.
Well, yeah, mostly just because
20K.
like 21.
We like that.
But yeah, and you know, we spent like 5,500 on the ads, like up front. But then obviously like we paid them like 6 days later. She posted, but it's pretty much just like instead of, I don't know, that's just kind of the way like we've integrated, like making it where it's still direct sales, but where it's like, you know, it seems, you know, just like more like just real, you know, like
personalized to him or her, or whoever's
yeah.
doing the shout out.
Yeah,
I like that.
We've seen that help convert a little bit better.
Yeah, it's just native versus non-native. I consider you to look into it, whatever product, service, or anything you're trying to market. Look into your audience and where you can pull traffic from. First of all, get in front of them. Nobody can buy if they don't know who you are. Simple as that. And then make sure you're doing it and integrating it in a way that doesn't scare them off, it doesn't turn them off. You know, they're like, wait, what is this? Why is this person using it? Like the Cardi B collection. If someone follows Cardi B, they're a fan of her, and you know, they want to be like her or something they want to buy, so they're a little bit more open-minded to something they're promoting if it's labeled that way.
Yeah, they did like 10 million on their launch day.
Yeah, 10 million. What, they paid 1 million for?
Yeah, something like
wow.
that.
Crazy numbers. So
yeah.
Native versus non-native all day long. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that little tip. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a like to let me know. If you have any questions, I don't know if Dennis will come in the comments at all. Yeah, he doesn't do YouTube. Pop in the comments over here on my second channel, man. We'll answer any questions. I'll do my best over the next like week or so. Any questions you guys have, would love to help you out, run a scenario by me, maybe run your idea for a native ad. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to tune in for more content on the channel, maybe some more stuff with Dennis on influencers. Make sure to subscribe down below and check out my main channel, which is just my name, Hayden Bowles. And with that being said, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.